Hello guys, so today I've been making this video to give you guys 8 nouns about myself. The first noun is Vietnam. That's where I was born and lived for the first 12 years of my life. The country Vietnam shaped the person that I am today, which I'm very proud of. Even though Vietnam has been, it used to be colonized by foreign powers for over 1200 years. It is still a beautiful country with long coastlines and friendly people, and above all, my childhood, my family, my friends, they're all created there, so I hold Vietnam's dear to my heart. The second noun that describes me is my mother. Um, she is the most significant individual in my life. All that I have been doing and will be doing is for her. She has sacrificed a lot of things in her life just so that she can make my life easier and better. So a large part of what I'm doing and what fueling me to march ahead is because of her. I want to bring the best for her, and I cannot think of anything else besides, bringing her happiness and success. The third noun that describes myself is mathematics. And it's one of my strongest passions. I love numbers, charts, data, graphs, and the manipulations analysis of such data, charts, graphs, and numbers. I still remember I could never get bored of doing calculus in my first year of college. Sometimes when I get bored, I pull up different types of data sheets and charts and graphs and try to manipulate certain variables and see how that would affect the result or the data sheet as a whole. The fourth noun that describes me is fish. I love everything that has to do with fish, everything that has to do with aquatics, including fish, aquarium, aquatic plants, aquatic scaping. I started loving the aquatic world ever since I got my first data fish. Since then, I've become intrigued about how to care for fish, what kind of environment they live in, and, mixing different kind of fish in the same environment, as well as, a large part of it is scaping the aquarium into a, mini-sized world, like where plants, trees, waters, fish live, beautifully in harmony. That's one of my passions. And the fifth noun that describes me is mobile games. I am a big fan of mobile games, especially RPG types of games. You know, I could just sit all day and do nothing but playing games. And, especially games with good graphics, good backstory, interesting backstories, and extensive interactions between players where players can chit chat and discuss strategies and show off their characters in that environment. And that's very interesting. That's one of the best way for me to release stresses whenever I am stressed. And the sixth noun that describes me is South Korea. South Korea is a place where I have always been wanted to visit ever since I was young, under the influence of Korean dramas. I want to visit that country, taste the food, experience the cultures, talk the language, take a bunch of pictures, all the scenery there, all these trees, the cherry blossoms, the island, the coastline, the cities, the people, it's always, always, always one of my dreams, on my bucket list to travel there and probably be there for a month if I could. And the seventh noun that describes me is service. My philosophy has always been that one of the most noble things that a human can do is to help each other, or even if you cannot help a lot of people, you just help one person at a time, and that will still make a difference, still make the world a better place, one person at a time. Still as great as helping 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people at a time. And I believe that we humans come into existence not to hate each other, not to take advantage of each other, not to fight each other, but to help and guide each other to become the best version of each individual's own. And I think that's when humanity reaches its highest advancement. And the last noun that describes me kind of goofy is Chick-fil-A. You know, my all-time favorite food. I mean, I came to America in 2010 and not until 2012. That's when I had my first fast food experience ever, and it was with McDonald's. But later on, as I tried different kind of fast food, I like Chick-fil-A the best. I love their chicken nuggets, their milkshake, their seasonal milkshakes, their Polynesian Chick-fil-A sauce, and especially their service at Chick-fil-A. You know, it's always top notch. Though, you know, eating there often it's not as healthy as it seems, or, you know, well, everybody knows it's not healthy. But whenever I eat them, I always enjoyed it. And it's one of the best kind of guilty food that's on my menu. Thank you for watching.